of our Creator Team career mode here today. We have episode 6 at the Miami Grand Prix. As it currently stands in both championships, we sit 4th in the Constructors, having dropped 2 places to Red Bull and McLaren in the last race. As of the drivers, we actually have gone up 1 position with Hulkenberg, sitting 4th in the championship. Piastri currently 6th. How the finances are looking, we don't currently have enough funds to be able to upgrade our car and start to manufacture the parts that we designed, but hopefully we'll be able to do that after this race. And how we are going to do it is we are going to try and get through this race and see if we can make the upgrades.
Once again, we touch down in Miami as F1 returns to the Magic City. We're in the state of year-round summer. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning.
In this round, the teams have 2 races to contend with both the sprint and the Grand Prix offering the chance to bag some championship points.
There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
Okay guys, so another sprint race. We have to make sure we get the strategy right.
So radio check.
Yep, good.
Yeah, loud and clear. Give us a balance check when you can.
Very snappy.
Okay, copy.
So just on the way in, if you give us some feedback on tools and what we can look at.
It's a bit difficult to drive at the moment.
Understood.
Okay guys, so we're going to have a look at the setup and review that on Hulkenberg's car. Okay, and we're going to go with that on Hulkenberg, and we're going to bring in Piastri as well to change the setup. Piastri starts off better of the 2. We need to try and adjust the cornering. Okay, we need to try and get the traction up. Okay guys, we're going to go with that for Piastri. Going to send out Hulkenberg and Piastri as well.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Copy.
We are out of DRS.
Yeah.
And we are coming towards the finish line of our only practice session of the weekend, currently P4 and P6.
Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are.
It's much better.
Okay, copy.
Everything okay with the car?
Understood.
Okay, so we've got the driver feedback available for Hulkenberg. 80%, that's a solid base. We're going to stay there with him. And we're going to send him out on a set of softs just to get himself ready for the sprint qualifying. We're going to do the same. Oh. Okay, that's great. 90% on Piastri. Going to send out Hulkenberg, and we are also going to send out Piastri on the softs as well. Just to get themselves a little bit more used to the track. And then from there we're going to head into the sprint qualifying. Hopefully we'll be able to achieve a better result than Shanghai. It was a little bit lackluster last time out, so we'll be hoping for better there. As the session now comes to a close,
So you've taken the flag.
we are now P4 and P5. Oh, P3 and P5 actually come the end of the session. And it's a solid base for both drivers.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Okay guys, so we're here for SQ1. Let's make sure there's no dramas and we're able to breeze through quite easily. We need to watch out for the threat of rain as well. Okay, so we're going to send out both drivers. Okay, and we're going to watch Piastri on this lap to see how he does. Looks like our car, off the basis, straight away seems to prefer this Miami circuit to Shanghai. And come the next race, I think we're going to change out all of our components to refresh them. And we are going pretty quick in that Cooper. P3 for Piastri, P3 for Hulkenberg. And that is a big chunk of difference between the two cars. 0.6 of a second. Maybe Piastri got held up there. Should still be enough to get through, so we're not gonna go back out. I don't think Sargent will be finding a 2.5 on his lap. So we're gonna stay in the pit lane. It's P3 at the moment and P6. And a potential threat of rain, so we're making sure to get out there quite early, but we are the last of the cars to start our lap, and we're being held up. Fantastic, so that means we're going to have to go out again. Of course, still being held up there on Piastri. This is going to be a terrible lap for him. Let's see if it's enough. I don't think it will be. It's only P8 after getting held up there. Only 10th for Hulkenberg. And we're going to need to go again, definitely.
Pretty bad last lap. And we are currently P10.
And we're sending both drivers back out for another run, just to confirm, because both of our drivers had impeded runs on the last one, so we need to make sure that we're safe here. We've got Alex Albon ahead of Piastri.
This step's good. And circuit's all clear. Good to go.
And can this be better for Oscar Piastri? And it moves him up to 7th. Hulkenberg jumps up to 8th. It's not convincing on the medium tyre. But we do make it through in P8 and P9 in the end. As now for the SQ3 we move over to the softs, where we have been a little bit more comfortable than the mediums. So fingers crossed that helps us. We're going to go out for just the one run, and hopefully that can get us both inside the top 6. Perez, the only man on track at the moment, as now everyone's going to pour out of the pit lane. And it's Piastri, Verstappen and Hulkenberg all there together, as we now go on board with Piastri. And it's same first sector for both of our cars, a 32.8. Let's see how they compare to each other in the middle sector. You've currently got Norris top, Perez second, Vasseur third. And we've got Piastri on a 20.8 in the middle sector, Hulkenberg on a 20.7, quickest middle sector of all. And this is looking good here on the soft tyre for both of our cars. looks like we could potentially be holding our own here. And Hulkenberg has been beat though in the middle sector, so it could be by Carlos Sainz. On the run to the line for Piastri, where is he going to fit in? P3, fantastic on the soft tyre. Oh, it is P4 for Piastri. Oh, and it's P3 for Hulkenberg and P5 for Piastri. What a fantastic place that is to start if we can keep it. Ah, and it's P4 and P6 after Sainz, but still a solid position to start the sprint race.
Hello and welcome as our Grand Prix weekend continues, and the sprint will soon be upon us.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference when the season comes to a close.
But who will be victorious in the Miami Sprint? We'll soon find out.
Okay guys, and just to make it even more dramatised, we are starting on the intermediates for a wet race. So let's go and jump straight into it and see what happens.
And here in Miami, it's time for the sprint. And it's lights out and away we go.
Press and hold the overtake.
Copy.
And it's a good start for Hulkenberg, trying to go round the outside of the Ferrari. And Piastri's gone past Perez, or trying to get past Perez, but Hulkenberg is already through on the Ferrari, looking all over the back of Lando Norris. And we're still trying to get Perez round the outside. It's not quite happening for us.
Cool the tyres.
And we're just going to try and...
Stay off the curbs. Stay off the curbs.
Yep.
We're going to try and stay in the clean air.
Make sure you stay on top of the PU cooling.
Okay.
There's a big
Right,
accident on the
safety
start-finish
car.
straight.
Safety car, so
just
we're
look
going
out
to
for any
conserve
debris along
everything.
this section.
And a crash involving
There you go.
several cars. It's George Russell getting involved in a little crash here. And Russell just absolutely cleans out Tsunoda. Very poor from Russell in
The
that
team glued to the
instance.
monitors.
But now, as a result of that, we have a safety car. Currently running P3 and P6.
Safety car, safety car. And just charge the pack. So keep the delta positive.
Yes.
Make sure we don't drop too much temp. Pack's looking good.
Copy. Yeah. Copy.
So safety car in this lap.
Yes.
Okay, and we're getting ready to
Start
go
picking
now
up the
on the
pace.
restart.
So leader has control. And we can drop the lift and coast for now, we'll make it up later.
And Piastri sticking with Perez at the moment. Hulkenberg just dropping back slightly. And the Ferrari has got past. We're now down to P4 in the race. We're going to try and conserve the tyres a little bit here.
So we'll drop temp on the rears if you can.
Copy.
That's
Cool, that's
P4 and P6.
Copy.
Sainz has caught back up to the front of the pack, and we're just trying to stay with Sainz if possible. Leclerc having a far from ideal race down in P10.
And let us know on conditions when you can.
Starting to
right
feel it a
on the
bit, yeah.
back.
Just think about efficient lift and coast in turn 1.
Copy.
And Hulkenberg's now lost out to Perez as well. So we're now down to P5 and P6 in this race. Let's see if
Let's just
conserving
cook
does
the
anything
tyres.
for us.
Yeah.
And let's push. Just try and keep these as cool as possible.
Copy.
Less of a lift.
Copy.
Use your tools.
And at the moment,
Yeah.
Piastri cannot keep up with the front group down in P6. Hulkenberg still able to stick with them.
Increase in lift and coast.
Yep.
And the top three is still potentially on the cards today. Hulkenberg still there. Just about.
And think about less lift and coast.
Yeah, copy that.
Could you double
Okay,
your
and we're
lift
trying
off,
to
please?
get back in
Copy.
there with
Use the
Hulkenberg.
overtake.
Copy.
And it's Sainz and Perez fighting it out for P3. We should be clear in 6th for Piastri.
You could cancel or reduce a lift off where possible.
Copy.
And we're trying to get past Sainz now on the back straight.
So next car is Sainz. So Sainz 0.6 ahead. Just do the best you can.
Copy.
So pick up the pace. Just keep trying to drop temp if you can.
Copy.
And now Piastri has caught back up to this pack. And we're trying to close back in with some ERS.
So caution on the battery.
Copy.
And we're still there with Sainz and Perez with 5 laps to go. We've got much more tyre wear than these cars ahead.
Copy.
And Verstappen and Norris have checked out front. But we are still there with both cars
Sainz
for a
is the next car
potential
ahead.
top 4 finish.
So Sainz 0.4. Just do what you can. Piastri car behind. Gap at 0.8. Got every chance here.
In general, if you can introduce some lift off.
Yeah.
And now Perez has pulled away from Sainz, and it's looking like a P4 is the only option on the cards. But we have a very big chance
Copy.
of getting there. And Leclerc now is looking like the man on a mission, but 6 seconds behind with 3 laps to go.
2 tenths to Sainz car ahead. Yeah, don't sweat it. Let's just keep our heads down.
And we're powering past Carlos
Overtake
Sainz.
press. Overtake press.
Yep, copy.
3 laps to go, and we're pushing away from Sainz in P4.
You know, I'm going fast, mate.
You're doing a great job though. Currently P4. Perez ahead. Gap at 2.6. 2 laps remaining.
Yep.
So we're going to have to introduce a little bit of management.
Yep.
No more rain forecast. Dry line is forming.
Yeah. Copy.
Pick up the pace.
And we're now a second ahead of Sainz. Looks like P4 is going to be secured in this sprint race. A fantastic result. And it's going to be P6
Lando
for
Norris with the
Piastri.
sprint win.
We have a checkered flag now. It's P4.
Good job, gents. Good job. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Nice work yourself. So you'll be coming into the pit lane.
Okay, that's the checkered flag. That's P6. It's a difficult day.
Should have been a better result.
Fail 84, please, mate. Fail 84.
And that sees them wrap up this sprint with a well-deserved finish in the points.
A P4 finish, and it's obviously the work of a solid, well-run team.
Hello and welcome to the much-anticipated qualifying session.
The Miami International Autodrome has some lovely long straights, but a driver still needs to have total trust in their car setup to get a fast qualifying lap. Turns 14 and 15 in particular are the ones that catch the drivers out in qualifying.
Now, there's been a bit of talk about Sergio Perez of late. How's he going to be feeling, do you think?
They had an excellent performance in practice, setting a solid lap time. They must be feeling confident. But confidence doesn't necessarily mean success in Formula One.
Stay with us as we see who can deliver on motorsport's biggest stage.
And we are back, guys, for another wet session here at the Miami Grand Prix. We have Inter's conditions once more. Hang on a minute. We are going to go out on old softs and see if we can get in a quick lap time. We're going to see if we can be cheeky in Q1.
Eyes on dash.
1.9 ahead of Piastri. Okay.
So keep that delta tight.
And we're sending them back out for another run.
So yeah, we're currently P10. So call the car and we'll box.
Yep.
And we just get through there, P13 and 14 in Q1. Very, very close, closer than we would have wanted. But nevertheless, we're through now to Q2, where it looks like it will be Inter's conditions. And we're going to head straight out there on the track. And we're the first two cars out there. So hopefully that will mean good things for us in this session. And notoriously so far this season, Piastri has been a little bit behind Hulkenberg in the races and in the qualifyings, and that does reflect in the driver standings. But Piastri is the only one so far out of the two drivers to claim a victory, and it was at his home race in Australia earlier this season. Hulkenberg being a little bit more consistent though, with some podiums, P4s, things like that. And Hulkenberg quicker in sector 1. and Sector 2 than what Piastri is. And on the run to the line, Piastri is going to go for a 137.4.
Okay, that did put you P1 for the moment.
And it's a 137.2 for
So currently P1.
Hulkenberg. And as it stands, the shock exit could be Richard Verschoor.
We've had a big crash here. Just be careful.
And a crash here in Q2. And it's such a silly error. And I don't think anyone else will be out for the remainder of the session, as it will only continue to get more wet. Oh, but we do actually have more cars coming out. Okay. As we currently sit P3 and P6, it's a red flag. What's happened here? We had a crash. I'm not sure exactly why that is, guys. But it looks like we had a red flag for some reason. And it was Sonoda. I think that's why Sonoda was the cause of the red flag. And with that, we should comfortably be through, I would say. Oh, and Verschoor is the casualty of Q2. He is out in 12th place. And Russell also there with the penalty. But we're going to head into Q3 and see where we can qualify. And we're going to be first out on track once more, seeing the conditions get slightly better for us. Fingers crossed. And we're going to start our lap here. Piastri running first once more. The conditions look like they could be the best for us and progressively get wetter for those about to start their lap. And we've got purple for Piastri this time round of 35.4, but it is literally separated by minuscules to Hulkenberg. The second purple sector for Piastri, a 22.8. And it's a 22.8 for Hulkenberg as well. These two are separated by absolutely nothing in the first two sectors. And what are the lap times going to be? It's a 135.8.
Okay, currently P1.
And a 135.7.
You're P1.
Very close between the two drivers. Where is everyone else going to slot up? Sainz is behind the two of us. Leclerc and Norris are behind as well. Wow, every single driver is behind us so far on the first run. It's P1 and P2 for the team. And it's only getting wetter. Could this be an absolute masterclass from us? And a 1-2 in qualifying, our first ever 1-2. It's progressively getting more and more wet. This could be great for us. And it continues to get more wet. I don't expect anyone will be able to improve. As here comes everyone to the line. And that is it. We claim our first ever 1-2 in Formula 1. Nico Hulkenberg on pole position. And that's his second of the season, I believe. And Oscar Piastri in P2, and that was very close between both drivers, less than 1/10.
We're almost ready to go here in Florida as we look forward to 57 laps of F1 racing.
The Miami Grand Prix arrived onto the calendar in 2022 with much fanfare, and F1 history is still very much being written here. Drivers have to take chances around the street circuit and hope those chances turn into victory.
Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Okay guys, and we had the most fantastic of qualifying sessions to set us up for the race today. Okay, right, what can we do? Let's see what this strategy is like compared to the others. And it looks like we could go soft, medium, potentially. Could do a soft, medium. Okay. And are we going to do a 3-stop with Hulkenberg or a 2-stop? I think we're going to go 2-stop as well with both drivers.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. You and I won't be the only ones keeping an eye on Oscar Piastri, Karun.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And it is lights out, and away we go.
Reduce management.
And that Ferrari's trying to get us down the inside. Can Piastri hold on? No, he can't. He's been done by Leclerc off the start. But Hulkenberg's trying to get away from both of them, if he can. And it's P3 for Piastri. He drops the position to Sainz at the start, to Leclerc at the start.
DRS has been enabled. Currently a P1. Leclerc car behind.
I really focus on cooling tyres. So just focus on bringing the tyre temperatures down.
And Charles Leclerc now takes the lead.
Yeah.
So anything could happen. So we'll drop the temp on the rears if you can.
Copy.
Let's just cook the tyres.
Copy that. Yep. Copy.
And we're all over the back
Maximise that car cooling.
of Leclerc at the moment.
Just try and keep these as cool as possible.
Copy.
And after the sprint race, at the moment, Red Bull seem to be nowhere, down in P6 and P7. And we've got potential to overtake for P1. And Hulkenberg maintains P2 for the moment. And all of the top 7 are here at the start of the race. And I think we're just conserving our tyres, sitting there behind Leclerc. Oh, but there's Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg coming on straight through.
No management here required.
Yep, copy.
And we lost out to Leclerc once
Still
more.
Piastri car behind. Just keep on top of the management.
Copy.
And look at that, Hulkenberg retakes the lead of the Miami Grand Prix. Let's look at that wonderful overtake. And he just dives straight up the inside. Fantastic overtake. And Norris takes P3 now.
Come on, mate. Car behind is Sainz.
Gap at 1.3. Pick up the pace a bit.
And we cannot shake Leclerc as it stands.
Let's just keep our heads down. Nice.
And Piastri dropped to P4, and we are trying to reclaim P1.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Yeah. So just manage your tyres.
We're trying to break out of DRS to Leclerc.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Copy.
Just keep trying to drop temp if you can.
Copy.
Norris now second in the Grand Prix.
Just manage the pace.
Copy.
Piastri all over the back of Leclerc. Surely it's going to be an overtake here. We'll go on board.
Copy.
And we're going to dive up the inside of Leclerc, and it's going to be P3 for Piastri.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's not. He cannot get past there on this opportunity.
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not
And we're
fuel
past
limited.
Leclerc as it stands.
Copy.
Hulkenberg loses out the race lead to Norris, but he has the DRS to re-overtake if he can get past. And he can get back past on Lando Norris. Nico Hulkenberg back up to the race lead.
Such an awesome job, mate.
And we're back in the DRS range of Lando Norris.
Think about your lift off.
Copy.
Good.
And we're trying to conserve the tyres and try and stay there with Lando Norris. And look at that, Verstappen
Keep your head down.
has taken P3
Car
in this
behind,
race.
Leclerc.
But look at that, we've come straight back at Verstappen.
Use your tools. Yep.
And look at that, Hulkenberg just about in the lead still. Piastri back up into
Sweet.
P3.
It's a good stint so far. Norris ahead.
And we're not able to take back the lead, or are we? What a move round the outside by Hulkenberg. Fantastic move to take P1. That was awesome.
You're doing a great job here. Currently P1.
Absolutely
But this is
fantastic
what
overtake.
Now we're watching the action closely here. The opportunity begging to be taken. And Nico Hülkenberg gets himself ahead.
Hülkenberg back down to second.
Overtake is available.
Go.
You're doing a great job though. So that's a P1.
And Verstappen just comes straight on through for P3. As Norris gets past us as well.
Full concentration, anything can happen still.
And we'll push.
And Hülkenberg. Can he get past Lando Norris? And we're all still there in that DRS train, the top 7. Richard Verschoor 7 seconds away. And we're not able to overtake Lando Norris at the moment. And Verstappen's got past us now.
Okay, copy.
And we're now looking to close up.
We're ready for you.
Copy.
Copy. And we can drop the lift and coast for now. We'll make it up later.
Copy.
So pick up the pace. So let's up the lift and coast all round.
Okay, copy.
Just close up.
Copy.
So box.
Yeah, happy to box.
Just push, please.
Copy.
Hulkenberg trying not
Okay, we're boxing
undercut.
this lap. Box this lap. Yeah, box.
And it's a good pit stop.
Watch the yellow line on exit. Currently P7. Next car, 6 seconds. Alonso car behind. Gap at 1.5. We've had a big crash here. So just look for debris. So I've got a car off. Debris everywhere.
It'll be close to this exit. It will be close.
Just think about the management. You can just increase it just a fraction.
Copy.
Do your best on tyre warming. Alonso ahead. Gap 1.7. Car behind, Russell. Gap 4.2.
Overtake is available.
Copy. Keep it sensible on the tyre.
And we've overtaken Richard Verschoor now. Nico Hulkenberg. Straight up the inside. Beautiful overtake that's made to look easy. And Sainz is now coming in the pits. And look, Verstappen pushing hard on the tyres already as well, it looks like. And Piastri, we're currently about 3 seconds off. But Leclerc has come out behind on his softs. And Sainz is going to come out behind Leclerc. And it looks like we're legit on for the win today with Hulkenberg.
Let's not burn these tyres up.
Copy.
And did we get DRS off the shore? We did. That will help us close up
Just focus on that
slightly.
management.
Copy.
Good to push up.
And we've got Leclerc and Sainz behind us. And we take the lead of the race. Prematurely anyway. Currently P2 and P4 from P1 and P2 on the grid. It's not terrible. We knew we wouldn't be the fastest car in the Grand Prix. And look at that. Perez is fighting now as well with Carlos Sainz.
Got every chance here.
And Verstappen is clearly pushing harder. Leclerc has a mechanical fault, and so does Carlos Sainz in this race now, and it should make it slightly easier for us.
Press and hold the overtake.
Copy.
And we're back past Max Verstappen, and there's Leclerc on the back of us with his mechanical fault.
Good lad.
But Leclerc on his softs is trying to jump up the inside of us. And Verstappen sweeps around the outside this time. And with Piastri now, we are getting overtaken by Leclerc.
You just keep your head down. Car behind Sainz. Gap 7.3. We do not require any fuel liftoff.
Yep.
Car on track, he's hit the wall. Maybe debris exit
And
test.
Verstappen's crashed. Scenes as Max Verstappen crashes. Oh, okay, and he's just completely stopped there. And that has given us an absolute get-out-of-jail-free card, as we now have a 4-second gap at the front of the race. Piastri trying to get past the Ferrari. And he is able to do so as well. And stay ahead as well. And now... Oh,
Okay.
and there's a safety car.
Deployed.
There's a safety car.
Recharge
What
up.
has happened? This race is full of
Crash
drama.
positive.
Copy.
Let's have some straight
Absolutely
line braking,
full of
please.
drama.
There's a yellow flag now.
And do we pit is the question. We're not too far away. Surely it's going to save us a pit stop advantage, 30 laps. We're going to do that, I think, with both drivers. And we're in with Hulkenberg, and it looks like other drivers have the same idea.
Cars can pit that.
And we now have Hulkenberg in the pits. 2.8. And there's Piastri coming in. .8 for Piastri
That's
also.
currently P1. Verstappen car behind. So safe to Verstappen at 3.3.
And it's P1 and P4. And
Norris
most other
ahead of
people
you.
have done the same idea.
Gap currently
Verstappen and Leclerc on
7.1.
mediums. Surely their mediums will die off by the end. Same for
0.8.
Sainz.
30 racing laps to go. Car is off.
And it should be between
Bet
our
he's out
two
the car, okay.
cars, Norris
More
and
debris
Perez
about.
for the win.
Pack's looking good.
Copy.
Safety cars still staying out there at the moment.
So safety car is in this lap.
Okay, we're getting ready to push on everything with both
Copy.
drivers.
Let's just keep pulling the gap.
Here goes the restart now.
Yep.
Verstappen
Safety car's in pit lane.
on his medium compound of tyres.
Racing from the line. You can cancel or reduce lift off where possible. Yep. Copy.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off the cliff on that tyre.
Yes. Look after the intern. Copy. Head down. Car behind Checo.
This is awesome work, come on.
Like that would have been a crash if I didn't avoid him then.
Copy, saw that.
We're struggling to keep up with this pace.
Keep plugging away. So you got Norris with you. So let's get after it.
And it certainly looks like Verstappen's aiming to pit again.
Car behind is now Checo. 0.5. Keep trying.
And now we've lost out to Leclerc on mediums as well.
So anything could happen. They got the Piastri car behind. And we're just going to need to introduce a little bit of lift and coast. So 50 metres at the most.
Copy. Looks like quite a big accident, yeah. Might be debris.
And it's Pierre Gasly. And it's the two Alpines again coming to blows. Oh, then that is a nasty accident.
It's like every time.
And this is Piastri also trying to get past Leclerc. And Piastri is ahead, and it's P3 and P4 for us.
pace.
And Norris is pushing. Verstappen will have to pit again. And hopefully we can just keep going with Leclerc like this. And we've lost out to Perez somewhere with Piastri. And we've got Alonso all over the back of us now.
So it's a Leclerc car ahead. Just do the best you can. Head down. So we are low on battery at the moment.
Copy. We are out of DRS.
Copy.
And Alonso's past Perez now as well. And I don't know where Norris is getting this pace from, but if he sticks with this, he absolutely deserves to win the Grand Prix. Verstappen has to box again.
We do require fuel lift off.
Copy.
Just do what you can.
Cool the tyres.
Yeah.
And we're closing the gap to Verstappen. Piastri, on the other hand, getting absolutely swamped. And now Piastri down to 8th. What is happening to us in this race? Fernando Alonso in 4th. Leclerc's going to struggle. And how is this? Fernando Alonso, P3 in the Miami Grand Prix.
Less of a lift.
And look, Verstappen will have to stop again, but he's only 3 seconds ahead of us. He's going to lose points.
Alonso is the car ahead.
And Richard for sure is now ahead of Perez as well. And Verstappen only 2 seconds ahead now. We are there with Alonso still.
Just up the lift and coast a little more.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace a little bit from here.
And Alonso with the fastest lap. Where is he getting this pace from? It's
Just
baffling.
a little bit of lift and coast.
Copy.
And Verstappen's tyres are absolutely dead. And we're in the DRS of Leclerc with Piastri. And Norris has absolutely waltzed away. And we're right on the back of Leclerc with Piastri, and we've gone past him now.
Yeah.
Just think about efficient lift and coast in turn 4.
Copy.
Okay, increase and lift off, please.
And Verstappen now in the pits. And we're now back in the DRS of Fernando Alonso. We've got Verstappen behind us, so it could be P7 for Piastri.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
And we have got Hulkenberg
You
past
know, I'm going
Alonso.
fast, mate.
Good lad. You've got a Norris car ahead. Gap is currently 10.5 to him. 5 laps.
Yep, copy.
And Verstappen's got past us. And we have left
3
behind
seconds of
Alonso
liftoff
now.
around the lap.
Copy.
Three laps remaining.
Copy.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
Yeah.
And we've left Alonso behind. And Piastri looks like he's going to end up in P7. Yep, and it looks like it will be P7 today for Piastri. Meanwhile, his teammate's about to take a P2 finish.
Happy with your surface technology.
And it is a fantastic P2 for Nico
Lando Norris
Hulkenberg.
wins it. He's first over the
So
line.
we have taken the flag. That's P2, mate.
Holy cow.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome job. So you'll be coming into the pit lane.
And Piastri, another lackluster
Okay, that's
race.
the checkered flag.
P7.
Not what you want, I know that.
Nico Hulkenberg's put it all together for the perfect drive today.
What a fantastic result for the team who got everything right for this podium. They deserve nothing less.
Oh, that's a wonderful scene. The team getting their first chance to congratulate their driver on a job well done. Onto the podium steps Nico Hulkenberg. He absolutely smashed that.
3 podiums this year for them, building up an excellent points haul.
And after a hot and sweaty Miami Grand Prix, I think this is as good a time as any to cool off. Well, Kareem, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And with that, our weekend in Miami now draws to a close.
Now the teams will be looking ahead to Imola, where the season progresses with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Get ready for some fierce competition.
And that for us guys was a fantastic result. Despite qualifying on the front row of the grid, that wasn't our true pace. And for Hulkenberg to stay there in second was absolutely fantastic. Piastri finishing 7th, a little bit disappointing considering he started second. But as I say, that wasn't the true pace of the car. And looking at Hulkenberg, he's a clear 4th in the championship now. Not too many points behind at the top of the championship, so he still has it all to play for. In the constructors, we're only 20 points off McLaren, so it's still doable. And yeah, we pick up some cash here. We want to try and throw the new upgrades on the car if possible as well and get those developed. If we possibly can. We've got 600k. And we're going to do this upgrade at the moment. It's all the money we have. Okay. We're replacing the side pods there. And we are going to replace the engine. And we are also going to replace the gearbox. Okay, and there we go. We're going to have it like this for the next Grand Prix. Facility upgrade completed. That's fantastic. We've got the factory level 2. That is amazing. Underfloor. And we don't currently have the funds to produce the underfloor. We do have the sponsor plan coming up, so this might be able to give us a wave of cash. And we've now got that wave of cash that's come into the team, and with that we will be able to now produce the underfloor. We're going to produce 2 of those as well, so now we can get cooking with that. Investing. And yep, we're going to invest in the young driver, sponsor them. We are currently in the minus, but after the Grand Prix I assume we won't be. Okay. Okay, and most of them are very unhappy about the facilities. Unfortunately, at the moment, we are unable to improve those, but we will try to do that at the next episode for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at Italy. If you did make sure, oh, sorry guys, if you did like the video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next episode in Italy. Thank you all for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.